What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be diving into another live performance of Disease. This time, this is The Poison live. Listen, I don't typically get involved in multiple releases of the same song. You guys know that. However, especially with it being like live versions, I'm like obsessed with this fucking song. I'm just saying. So like every time a new version comes out, I want to react to it. And plus, I also just appreciate because it's another live performance. I feel like this song alone is already building us up with so much anticipation for the next Gaga era. And I kind of feel like that's pretty sick to be able to have that kind of fucking like momentum rolling up off one track. But here we are. So I'm really looking forward to today's video. Before we do, don't forget to drop a like. All right, let's dive in to Disease. Well, unless you guys want to check out my Patreon. I did the Harlequin album as a full album listening party pretty recently. Links in the description. You want to check it out. All right, let's do it. Love the studio setup. It's a cool space.
There are no more tears to cry. I heard you begging for life, running out of medicine.
Like, I love that she sings that as if she's singing through like a substance, like having to sing through like this like syrupy sort of like substance. I picture it being like super fucking spooky though, because we've seen the music video, right? So I kind of feel like she's like, remember, like the whole point of this song being so much of that emotional, just like toll that it takes on you to fight against yourself, right? So I love the kind of like way that she's playing with the words here, that you can tell that she's like fighting with herself. Fuck.
Like you're gonna die. Poison on the inside. I could be your antidote tonight. I could play the doctor.
Oh shit.
If you were
that guitar in the back, it gives it this little bit of like a grunge feel. I'm almost hearing even more. You know, I said in the original reaction that the video alone was giving me these Soundgarden feels. It was giving me this Black Hole Sun vibe. Well, this guitar playing in the back, it's just enough creepy, just enough like haunting to fucking give me that exact same vibe with this version. So sick.
I could play the doctor, I can cure your disease. If you were a sinner, I could make you believe. Lay you down like 1, 2, 3. Eyes roll back in ecstasy.
Fuck.
I can smell your sickness, I can cure your disease. You're so tortured when you sleep.
Can I also just talk about all this built up tension from the fact that it's one camera? Like sometimes we get live performances, right? And we get like a multi-camera setup, and part of that kind of removes a little bit of that tension. But fuck, man, when they leave it all on one, I feel like that extended shot is just like tense as fuck.
Played with all your memories. You reach out and no one's there.
Fuck. I love how she says there because it gives me that classic sound.
Shout and no one's there. Like a God without a prayer.
Woo!
Screaming for me, baby. Hey, hey.
with the palm muted guitar.
I could play the doctor, I can cure your disease. If you were a sinner, I could make you believe.
That's true. I believe now.
Lay you down like 1, 2, 3, eyes roll back in ecstasy. I could smell your sickness.
That was it right there.
Lay you down like 1, 2, 3, eyes roll back in ecstasy. I can smell your sickness. I can cure your disease.
Fuck.
Cure your disease.
The fact that there also is just this one guitar got this bass level, like basic level of distortion on it, just meaning that like we're not throwing a bunch of effects on this, right? We're keeping it a pretty raw sound. This palm muted, you know, natural distortion that is happening. There is just so much, again, I'm going to say it again, fucking tension being built up. I just love the like uneasy feeling that this performance gives, because that is exactly what Gaga is trying to give. Think about this entire song in its whole form. There's a lot of fucking tension there. You're fighting with yourself. It's such a deep rooted fight that like when the theatrics come to life, when she brings the song to life, I feel like it's got such an uneasy dread, and I'm so here for it. Fuck.
Bring me your desire, I can cure your disease. If you were a sinner, I could make you believe. Lay you down like 1, 2, 3. Eyes roll back in ecstasy. I know all your secrets.
Are you kidding me?
I can cure your disease.
It's a Gaga jam session, and we could never do this. Fuck yeah. God, there's so much fucking raw emotion in this performance.
Secrets, I can cure you, I can cure your disease.
Gaga is not making it easy for us to even fucking choose a favorite out of these, because she leaves all of it on the line. Are you kidding me? Look at this. There's nothing left. It's drained. It's done. You've tapped the energy reserves. You have given your all in this. I love this. The rawness of this particular performance stands out to me in a way that I feel like you get to experience this sort of, again, that uneasy feeling, but with that distortion, with that, again, that black hole sun type of feel that comes from the visual of this. And I think it is so cool. I've said it before, but I never really cared about like visuals in music videos before, because I'm just such a music person that like the visual didn't matter. Like until it did, you know what I mean? Like until I started doing this channel, I spent more and more time, and I'm consistently like learning more and more too about how much the visual really impacts the music. But when it comes to Gaga and me watching like the visuals of the official music video, I think it helped me understand a lot about the song, but also the kind of energy she was trying to give in the song. And I really appreciate these live versions, because stripped back, they feel even heavier. And I know that's crazy because the song on its own really stands out. But I think all of the pullback in on the instrumentation, all of the you know, the guitar's not perfect, and that's great. Like, I love that. Like, I want that distortion. I want it to feel like we're hanging out and like you're telling me a story, but in a way that feels so overpowering, especially with the continuous sequence shot of Gaga. That camera never stops. And like all of that, one, it gives you a very personal feeling because it feels like you're there experiencing the song, but it also really helps because it kind of like makes me feel like I feel just as uneasy about the track. Like, I love that there's just so much being built, so many cool things that can be done with music. And watching Gaga perform, I think, is just extraordinary. Like, extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when she is like in her moment, you see every emotion come to life. I've said it so many times, but for those of you that are maybe new here, I'm so fascinated with her ability to rise so far in pop music and then rise so far in acting and then blend the two. And she does it. And I think she's done it from the very beginning. But I feel like I notice it so much more now knowing what she's done with her career. And goddamn, you see it in this. And you also got to remember that this song, she's writing this straight up from her own battles within herself, right? So like we've already got this emotional level that's going to exist. But for it to be this deep rooted in a performance like this, I'm fucking here for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys check out Patreon. I do so much exclusive content. I have a lot of albums over there if you guys want to check them out. Like album listening parties, literally, y'all could be hanging out with me forever. So make sure you go check them out. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.